Welcome, everybody, to Knoxville, Tennessee for Game 3 of a series between our Lady Ice Tigers, Clemson Lady Ice Tigers, and the University of Tennessee Lady Ice Vols. We played 2 games yesterday, and we're back for a game today before heading back down the hill. Real quickly, we do not own rights to any music being played in the background, so hopefully YouTube doesn't take us down for that. Also, Clemson Women's Ice Hockey is an independent, student-run organization that runs with the oversight from the university. The team receives some financial contribution from Clemson. The rest is made up by dues, donations, and sponsorships. The team's mission is to provide a safe, fun, and competitive environment for female athletes that fosters hockey development in a team and individual setting while promoting sportsmanship, respect, and work ethic. The Lady Ice Tigers play in the College Hockey South in the ACHA. So as we wait to get on the ice, a little recap of yesterday's games. We had 2 games against the Vols yesterday. Our first game, the Tigers had a huge win, and first win in Tigers history, first game, with a 13-0 bashing of the Vols. Then they came out in Game 2 and did pretty much the same thing with a 15-1 win over the Vols. So there's definitely a little bit of a mismatch between these 2 teams, but there's other teams in this division and in the ACHA that definitely will match up a little tighter with the Ice Tigers. So a little recap of goals scored yesterday. This is going to blow your socks off. Olivia Yoder had 7 goals between the 2 games, 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Alyssa Larino had 7 goals as well yesterday, 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Nina Molina had 6 goals, a set of hat tricks, 1 in each game. Margot Watkins had 4 goals, 1 goal in the first and 3 goals in the second game. Athena Renton had 3 lone hat trick there in Game 1, and Katie Wozniak had a goal in Game 2. I believe that's all correct, but it's very hard to decipher when you get that many goals and the score sheets aren't super clear. So that's what we know. The only penalties taken by the Ice Tigers are from Olivia Yoder, who's actually right in front of us down on the ice right there, sliding around. She took 2 penalties, both retaliatory penalties in front of the net. So those are only penalties. The Ice Vols took a long series of penalties, mostly because their feet weren't moving and they would reach out and take tripping penalties and such. So as we get ready, I will keep talking a little bit until they get ready to do their in-arena announcing, and then I will be quiet. But for the Clemson Tigers, here's the roster until I get interrupted. In goal is number 1, Bella Quick. Bella is a grad student. She's from Greenville, South Carolina, and her major is landscape architecture. Number 8 on defense, Olivia Yoder, with a heck of a day yesterday. Junior from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, financial management and accounting major. Number 3 on defense, Courtney Caputo. She's a junior from Basking Ridge, New Jersey, mechanical engineering major. Number 21 on defense, Avery Pettit from Wilton, Connecticut, a marketing and management major. Number 27 on defense, Athena Renton, a freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with an engineering major. One change, at least yesterday, Olivia Yoder actually went up and played forward, and Lucy Hudson played D. So it might not, I'm not sure if Coach Brianna is going to mix that up, but I'm just going to list it as it was written. The forwards, number 4, forward, wearing, actually she's number 20, she's number 4, but wearing number 20 because jerseys aren't in yet, is a junior, Katie Wozniak from Turner Falls, Massachusetts, a biologic science major. Number 9, a forward, Jenna Fireovid. She's a sophomore with Clemson with a graphics communication major. And now I'm going to let the in-house announcers talk, and I'll come back with more in a second. Okay, so I guess they're not announcing rosters, or maybe they will in a second. But I'm going to continue on until they come back. Number 10, forward, Margot Watkins, freshman from South Hadley, Massachusetts, chemical engineering major. Number 11, Alyssa Lorino, forward, from a junior from Trenton Falls. Okay, now I'm on hold. Okay, I guess they're not announcing our roster like they did yesterday, which is fine. So I was going to continue on from where I was. Forward number 25, wearing 25 today, normally 17, Lucy Hudson, who might be playing defense, freshman, Greensboro, Georgia, biochemistry major. And number 13, forward, Nina Molina, a senior from Wyckoff, New Jersey, financial management major. Head coach for our Lady Ice Tigers, Brianna Duba. And that is our roster. We have two scratches, though. Jules Damon, number 6, freshman from Fairfield, Connecticut, bioscience major, is not with us. And number 16 forward, Kira Alessi, freshman from Kittery, Maine, health science major, is not with us on this trip. So like I said earlier, this is game 3 of a 3-game stint against the Lady Icefuls. Our schedule next up will be on 10-5. This was just added yesterday. We are going to play the University of Georgia Bulldogs in Duluth, Georgia. And on October 25th and 26th, the Georgia Southern Owls, I believe, come into town to the Pavilion to play Clemson at home. On January 11th, University of Georgia comes to the Pavilion to play Clemson at home. The Pavilion does not allow animals in there, so they have to leave UGA at home. The big game that everyone's going to be talking about, January 24th, those pesky University of South Carolina Gamecocks, or as we like to call them, Lamecocks, are coming into town to play Clemson in the Pavilion. And on January 30th through February 1st, Clemson will travel to Tampa for the Gasparilla event and play hopefully a bunch of other teams in the ACHA and College South there. After that, if the team can be the top 8 in the College Hockey South, the team will play in the CHS playoffs following. I think they're about to do the anthem, so I will be quiet and come back to you as soon as that's done.
And now, if you will please rise, gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, so here we go. Game number 3. Yesterday was actually the first games in Clemson women's ice hockey history. So So this team has had one practice on Friday night. Then they went back to Clemson and then drove up here yesterday morning at 5 in the morning and got up here to play their first two games, not only of the season, but of the history of women's hockey at Clemson University. So super exciting to have a team. The women's divisions in College Hockey South are growing super fast. They're up to 14 teams in College Hockey South. And then these girls can also play outside of that in the AA against teams in the AAU like Georgia and against any team in the ACHA. So a lot of girls hockey. It's the fastest growing thing in USA hockey right now is the women's and girls sport. So it's super exciting. So here we go. Tigers out of the huddle, if you say. All right, so lining up at center, Molina. On her left wing, Lorino. On the right, we have Yoder. Right off the bat, Lorino takes the puck. Lorino in. Lorino's going to test this goalie quick and early. Right away. Ooh, with a shot, a little bump into the goaltender. I don't think that was on purpose, but hopefully everyone's okay. Puck's down low now. Puck's across. Avery Pettit with a shot right in the shin pads, though, of the Knoxville player. And the Vol player hikes the puck into the bench. Maybe that's the plan to try to take out Coach Duba on the bench. Duba's pretty fast, though. She can duck, cover. All right. So on defense, we have Lucy Hudson on number 25 on left and Avery Pettit on right. Puck back to Pettit. Pettit now across to Hudson. Hudson works up the boards to Lorino. Lorino quick pass to Molina. Molina down low. Molina with the shot on net. Great save by Kat Garbidian. A little fact about yesterday's games, folks. The Vols goalie, Kat Garbidian, saw more rubber than a Michelin tire factory. It was absolutely insane. Over 80 shots in game one, and first time in history that I've ever seen it. They couldn't put up the number of shots because she went over in triple digits the Tigers did against her in game two. So I think it ended up being about 115 shots she faced. So a lot of rubber. Oh, good shot from Caputo from the point. Fire over camped out in front. Caputo with another shot into the feet of the Vols player. Caputo is going to get another shot. That one just blockered out wide. Fire over now with the puck in the corner. Fire over tries to skitter it back to Renton, but no luck there. Off to the races is Renton on the back check, making sure that Vol player can't get to that puck first. Renton wins the puck in the corner. Puck across. Caputo now. Ooh, lost the puck. Bella Quick had to come out and play it. Puck up to Wozniak. They tried to center it. No luck. Caputo now will be content to just shield and carry it out of the zone. Katie Wozniak now in with a shot. Hits the Vol goalie right in the logo. Line change here for your Tigers. Your Tigers are wearing their purple jerseys. They are waiting for some of their rest of their uniforms to get in, so it's a little piecemeal together, but they look pretty sharp for sure. The Vols are wearing their whites in this game. Face off down in the Vols corner. Lorino on it. Lorino pushes it, shuffles it towards the goalie. Puck won on the boards by Molina, and now behind the net. Lorino has it. Pass that back out to Lorino. Lorino with the shot. Good save by the goalie. Loose puck in front. Jenna Fireover almost got tripped up there. Shot by Pettit now. Molina with the puck. Molina down low to Lorino. Lorino now with the shot. Good save by the goalie. Puck up to the boards. Pettit steps in to keep it in. And the Vols clear the zone. Molina now drops it back across. Picking it up is Lorino. Lorino's got some wheels. Lorino into the zone. Quick move by Lorino. Picked off by the Vols player, though. And puck comes back out. Stepping up on that is Avery Pettit. Pettit just pushes it back in. Tigers go for a change. On the ice now, Margot Watkins takes the forecheck. And Margot gets a stick on it. Margot now up the boards. Wins the puck. Fire Rivet going to the center with her. Watkins. Shot. Right. Good save by Garbedian. Watkins steals the puck. Watkins up high. Hits Lucy Hudson. Lucy with a shot through the Vols player legs, deflects wide. Wozniak now with the puck. Pinches it off to Avery Pettit. Pettit throws one across. Watkins now in the corner. Watkins with the big reach. Watkins in with the shot. Good blocker save by Garbedian. So our Tigers, for having their first away adventure, staying in hotel rooms with new teammates, seem to be awake. I don't know how, but they are. I'm not. So 16:44 to go in the first. 0-0. But the shots and the play controlled by the Tigers. Shot now from the point from Athena Renton. Puck in the corner. Wozniak with it. Wozniak battles along the boards. Puck comes out into the middle, right into the slot. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. The Vols player now skates it out. But Margot Watkins steps up. Margot's got it. Margot's got an open chance. Backhand chance. Big pad save by Garbedian. Watkins now drifts it high to Athena Renton. Athena with a slapper blocked in front. Vols break it out. Renton on D. Renton's going to step up and eliminate that. Jenna Fireovid now with the puck. Fireovid's now's got a chance. She's going to pass it over to Wozniak. Wozniak's going to get a shot off. Fireovid's going to follow up, though. Oh, she didn't quite get to it. She does. Fireovid now in the corner. Fire over to Wozniak. Great pass. Great shot. And another great save by Garbedian. I can tell you one thing I've learned about this team and just watching them for 2 days is they are not selfish. They pass the puck, they move the puck as a team, which is really amazing for a team that has really only known each other a very short time. So Lorino with the puck. Lorino holds it in the zone. Vols player goes down on the blue line. Puck now brushed out. Athena Renton's going to go back and get that one. And that's going to be an icing. Our Clemson Lady Tigers are always looking for sponsorships and help. Hockey is the most expensive sport on the world, I believe. So they need some sponsorship help. So if you want to sponsor, let us know. That's a perfect example. That icing could have been sponsored by Joe and Sally's Cupcake Factory, if Joe and Sally's Cupcake Factory is such a thing. All right, face off down in the Vol zone. Molina wins it over to Lorino. Lorino down in the corner. Lorino back over to Molina, just misses the puck. And Yoder now on the puck. Yoder now back over to Lorino in the corner. Sorry about the visibility here. This is as high as I can get at this facility. Molina now in the butter. Molina now drops off to Renton. Renton's going to rip it. Nice shot by Renton. Caputo now steps way in from the blue line to hold that. Caputo now rips one across to Yoder. Yoder with a shot into the pads, but holds on. Puck up now high to Caputo. Caputo tries to keep, but she doesn't. But Caputo does follow through and takes that Vol out. Vols families are already whining about calls. All right, good shot by Molina there. Molina now looking, surveying. This is where the Tigers have set up a lot of goals yesterday. From behind, and there they go. They got their first one. I tell you, these girls are making their living setting up behind the net and looking for that low shot finish. So that was, I believe, Larissa Lorino with the pass. Not sure who did the finish. I guess that was Molina with the finish. Molina with the goal. Lorino with the pass out front. So with 14:39 to go in the first, 1-0 Tigers. Phase off back at center. I think this is Watkins taking the draw. It is. Watkins drops it back. Wins the draw back to Pettit. Pettit now up the boards to Fireover. Fireover with the stick check. Fireover's got some space if she can hurry. Keep it in. It comes back out. Pettit now with the puck. Pettit back up to Fireover. Vols come up and pick it up. All right. Vols have a chance now. They get a shot off right onto Bella Quick. Bella makes the save. Huge save by Bella Quick. Vols go to crash the net, but then no doing by our D who stood them up quickly. Good save by Bella. She did not see much rubber yesterday, so kind of gets tired and sleepy back in the back there sometimes if you're not seeing much rubber. Puck comes around the near boards. The Vol player goes down. Wozniak now clears. Believe this is out of the line. Throw in an offside puck. Avery Pettit now with the puck. She's going to break out to Watkins. Watkins is now going to get on her horse. Watkins with the move. Oh, gets picked off. Puck comes back. Lucy Hudson now on the back, getting back to it. Lucy looking up. Lucy with a good sneaky pass between the legs. Wozniak with a good chip off the boards, gets out of the zone. Watson now bouncing around in feet. Back to Pettit. Pettit now up the boards to Wozniak. Wozniak can't handle. Back to center ice. Vols player tried to get in. That'll be offside. Vols players have to tag up. Hudson now with the puck behind the net. Hudson now up. Just misses Molina, but Yoder now grabs it. Yoder across to Pettit. Pettit now up to Lorino. It was supposed to be for Molina, but Lorino came back and got it. All right, we got a 3-on-2 established here. This is a power line here with Molina, Lorino, and Yoder. We got Molina now. Molina gets free. Shot off pad. Yoder trying to get to it on the back door. Puck now down in the low corner. Puck now chipped out. Just gets by Lucy Hudson. Pettit now with the puck. Pettit dumps it up the boards. Finding Lorino. Lorino in. Lorino's going to go right the slot. Lorino's got a shot. Another big blocker saved by Kat Garbedian. She's got a very active blocker, and it has saved so many shots in the last 2 days. The blocker didn't do it. She did it, but she wears the blocker. All right, puck out to Caputo. Caputo just throws it back in. It's tapped by the Vols, so play will go. Wozniak now on the forecheck. Throws it high, right to Caputo. Oh, Caputo can't handle it either. Comes on back out to Molina. Molina now across to Athena Renton. Chip pass in by Yoder, and two of them go for a change. Rolls from behind the net. Puck up to Athena Renton on the point. It hit off a Vol player. Katie Wozniak was trying to get there for the tip. Puck's now down low. Caputo steps up. Little tip by Fireovid. Doesn't quite get to the net. Vols are struggling to get it out of the zone. Watkins is going for a skate. Watkins with a really good pass to Wozniak. Wozniak with a shot. Fireovid in front, trying to jam it in. And covered up by Kat Garbedian. Great start here by our Lady Tigers. 11:35 to go in the first. 1-0. All right. Face off in the Vol zone. Oh, tried to win it back to Fireovid. It goes through her. Renton now is going to go. Oh, I thought she was going to go D to D, but no, she reverses it. Renton to Fireovid. Fireovid, a little chip pass to Watkins. Watkins now back to Renton. Renton to Watkins and goal. That was a beautiful play. It started all the way at the red line. Renton going in. Quick touch pass from Fireovid. Then across. It was just pretty. So that was a Tigers goal. Good work by the Tigers. So with 11:15 to go in the first, Tigers are up 2-0. And according to the music, Jesse's mom has got it going on. All right. I don't think we have a Jesse here. Okay, so Katie Wozniak now with the puck coming across. Fireovid now on the forecheck. Fireovid puts pressure on. Wozniak holds. Caputo now with the puck. Caputo steps up in the blue line. Wozniak now down, deeps it down low. Puck around the behind the net now. Watkins with it. Watkins dances. Watkins, puck just stripped off of her. Vols have a chance now if they can get on their horses. Caputo trying to chase back. Caputo with a stick check. Caputo says, nope, you're not getting through. Wozniak now. Wozniak has some space. Everyone else went for a change. So this is all on Woz. Good shot there. And we will get a whistle down in the Vol zone. Oh, Jesse's mom is back. She's still got it going on. All right. We do not own the rights to any music being played in the background, so YouTube and Sideline HD, please do not kick us off or take our audio down. Okay, we have Nina Molina at the draw. It's our power line with the Lorino on left, Yoder on right. Shot by Lorino. Deflected wide. Yoder with it now. Yoder on the far boards. Yoder with it back to Avery Pettit. Avery Pettit back down low. Hits Yoder. Quick pass to Molina. Molina now. I think Molina's going to use... Oh, she's going to go back. Cycle it back down to Lorino. Lorino looking across for Molina. She gets tied up in the corner. Little battle in the corner now. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. Shoot this a little tighter. All right. Molina now with the puck. Molina dancing. Molina is a very shifty player. Heads up all the time, moving the puck. She doesn't even look at it, and she controls it so well. All right. Molina now with the puck across. She goes all the way through the crease and across. Avery Pettit now with the puck. Pettit now down low behind the net. Coming around was Larissa Lorino, but Bulls goaltender Kat Garbian steps up and covers. .9:38 to go in the first. Tigers up 2-0. Face off in the far zone. Face off won by the Vols, I believe. It's kind of a loose puck, actually. And fought along the boards. But coming out with it is Molina. Molina pinned by 2 Vols. Make that 3 Vols. It's a pile up. But the Tigers come out with it. Lorino now with the shot. Lorino, good shot by Garbedian. Garbedian's already faced 19 shots here. And we still have 9:15 to play in the first. A lot of rubber going her way. Face off. Taken by Molina. Puck won by Yoder. Dropped back to Pettit. Pettit with the shot. Loose puck, right in the slot. Comes back up to Pettit. Pettit does the smart thing with some pressure and dumps it down in the corner. Down in the corner, Molina. Molina working it from the corner. Molina reverses to Lorino. Lorino back up to Katie, or not Katie, that's Lucy Hudson. Puck down around behind the net. Stepping up is Avery Pettit. I might be pronouncing some names wrong, folks. I don't have pronunciations for all of them, but I think I'm pretty close. We have Yoder gives a little, hello, how you doing, hit in the corner, and good shot by Lorino. Again, the Tigers working low to high here to set things up. Lorino now, she's got space right up the gut. She's going to go right up the gut and shoot and score off the bar. Really good work also by Molina there, setting up, picking that defenseman, and creating havoc in front of Vols goalie. So that's a Nina Molina goal. And we are at 3-0 Tigers. All right. Face off one back to Pettit. Pettit now goes D to D to Hudson. Hudson now up the boards to Wozniak. Wozniak now dumps it in. Fire over it on the chase. To Watkins. Watkins quick off the boards chip move. Back off to herself. Still bouncing around loose. Looks like the Vols may recover this. But if they try the first the boards, it's not there. And that's what they did, and it is not there. So Watkins now with the puck. Battling down low. Puck comes out. Oh, over to Wozniak. Wozniak tried to get over to fire over it for a jam play. It's good effort. Lucy Hudson now chips the puck back in. Got a delayed offside. Now the Tigers are tagged up and can go back in. We got a Vol player now carrying it. Stepping up is Wozniak. Quick play by Hudson now. Hudson now from the D. Dumps it in. Wozniak now going down on the forecheck. Wozniak to retrieve. She's got fire over it with her. She's also got Watkins. Wozniak now battling in the corner. Fire over goes to help out. We got 2 of each shade of color over there right now. Trying to loosen it up. Refs are telling them to move it. Around the boards, the Vols send it. Stepping up, though, it's Caputo. Caputo now across the middle, looking for Fire over. I don't think Fire over saw that coming, though. Another shot by Renton. Renton over there hits a Vol player, blocked. Renton, another shot. Almost a tip by Wozniak. Kat Garbedian, the netminder, for the Vols with another save and another cover-up. All right. 6:40 to go in the first period. Tigers up 3-0. Renton now with the puck on the point. Renton with a little play down low to Yoder. Yoder now. Yoder now drops it and comes out of the zone. Tigers have to regroup. They tag up and Yoder goes right in. Yoder now right at the net. Going through. Picked up by Molina. Molina now dances. Goaltender skips out of her net. Huge save. We thought she was down and out, but she made the save. Athena Renton now with the puck. Over to Caputo. Caputo now. She's going to rip it with a nice shot. Good effort by Lorino trying to get in front and get the tip. So far, a very clean game this morning. Yesterday morning's game was pretty clean too. Got a little rougher in game 2 yesterday, but nothing that's not hockey. So here we are. Puck down in the Vols corner. Lorino with the puck. Lorino looking, surveying. Shifty thing. Oh yeah, up to Molina. Right in the foot. Oh, almost over to Yoder on the back door for the jam play. So the ref just called something, but he might just be putting it out of the zone. All right, maybe a goaltender. I don't know. Maybe in the crease. Maybe I am not quite sure what that was. I was not watching down what's happening down there. So here we are, face off near side. Puck gets over to Yoder. Yoder tries to dump it in. Now Molina on the run. Molina dumps it back behind the net looking for Yoder. Yoder now with the puck. Yoder brings it back over to Molina. Uh-oh, they're setting up behind the net again. Trouble for the Vols, and they do it. Vols now recover, though. Up the boards, but do not get it out. And Molina over to the middle. Oh, almost hit Lorino for a jam play. Caputo now with the puck. She throws one wide. Pass off the boards to Lorino. Lorino now setting up. And Molina now putting on the pressure. I tell you, the Vols are going to get worn out here with all the pressure the Tigers are putting on them. Molina now, surveying, coming across the backside, looking for Lorino, who just couldn't quite handle it. Had a chance, Lorino shoots it high. Renton now with the puck. Renton steps in from the blue line. Renton skating around, surveying. Renton looking for Caputo up high. Caputo throws a nice high shot. It looks like it got deflected by a Vol. And now the Vols will clear the zone. Renton's in a hurry to get back, but the Vols actually changed, so she doesn't have to hurry that much. Renton now, pass up to Wozniak. Wozniak with the move, try to get around the Vol player. Vol player stands up, but Wozniak stands her ground and the Vol player goes down. Oh, we have a Vol chance here. Katie Hudson comes across. We have a Vol with the chance. Margot Watkins, though, hurries back on the back check. Puck up high. Jenna Fireovid now on the forecheck. Fireovid pressuring. Puck at center ice now. Fireovid now has a chance. Fireovid on the march. She's looking for the pass, though. We'd like to see Fireovid get over the blue line and then look for the pass, says her old hockey coach. Okay. Hudson now with the puck. Hudson over to Pettit. Pettit surveying. And pass off the boards, hits Watkins right in stride. Watkins now. Watkins has a really long reach. Oh, we have an offside. I don't know if that was Fireovid, but she threw her head back like it was her, so it likely was. All right, face-off won by Watkins. Stepping up is Pettit. Pettit on the boards, holds the boards. Loses the puck, doesn't know where it is. It's along the boards, though. Fireovid now chips it up. Tried to clear, but Wozniak goes off her, and it drops back into the Vol zone. Wozniak now on the forecheck. The Vols go D to D behind the net, and the Vols will now break out. Watkins now steps up and says, nope, you're not going to break out, and seals that puck, brings it over to Pettit. Back to Watkins. Watkins has some sticks in the way, but she reaches and gets through. The Vols clear the zone. Hudson now back to Pettit. Pettit surveys. Fireover goes off for a change. Watkins up the middle. Tries to kick it. She does. Full player didn't even see it. It was right under her feet. Kept in by Olivia Yoder. Shot just wide by Vols. That's an icing. In net for the Clemson Tigers is Bella Quick. Bella is actually brand new to playing goalie. We needed someone to step up for this team because we didn't have a goalie, or we wouldn't have a team. So Bella said, hey, I'll give it a try. So she got pads and stepped up, but she is brand new to this. So the Vols, I think, are realizing that and realize that if they want to get on the board here, they need to throw some shots at her. And they can be from far distance, at least to get Bella ready for some pucks. So Melina now. Melina across from the center. Pass across from Larino to Yoder. That was from Yoder to Larino. Larino ends up down on the ice in a pile. She's doing some, what appears to be hair maintenance. Now, with her taking her helmet off, must have had some hair in the face. It's 25-2 in shots with your Tigers. Time of possession would be extremely lopsided as well. All right, face off one to Larino. Larino with a quick shot. I believe just missed. Yoder now drops it back to Renton. Renton looking for Caputo. Caputo had someone draped all over her, but she did a spin move, got free. Puck now to Larino. Larino spins in the corner. Quick pass over to Melina, ends up in the ref, but does get out of there. Stepping up is Athena Renton from the point. Covering up well is Olivia Yoder. Melina now dances. Melina in, real close into the shot. Melina again retrieves. Melina drops it down to Renton down low. Renton now spins. Renton dances. Renton with a little backhand pass to Caputo, and a shot and save by Vols netminder Kat Garbedian. It is super impressive how these ladies are moving the puck and also covering positions. We have some active D that step up, and I have yet to see the D step up and the forwards not see that to cover. Very impressive. Larino with the puck. Comes across. Larino now looking for the center, looking for Melina. Oh, pass just comes across. Yoder tries to jam it. It just misses her stick. Pass deep in the Vol zone. Melina now the puck. Melina tries a little jam play, backhand for the 5-hole, but gets denied by Garbedian. Renton now. Renton moves. Renton with the pass up. Caputo, one-timer. Oh! Tried for a tip for Melina, but it hits a Vol ankle, I believe, on the way in. Loose puck now. Melina gathers. Melina with the pack. And puck now out of the zone. Renton comes back to retrieve. Renton with the spin move. Renton brings it in. Right up to Larino. Larino has a chance. Larino's going to fire a shot through a Vol shin pad, hoping that screen would fool Garbedian, but it does not. So with 31.8 seconds to go in the first, your Tigers are up 3-0. Here in Rocky Top, Knoxville, Tennessee, playing the Volunteers. Face off one over by Watkins. Directly to Fireover. She can't quite get the shot off. If we can get Fireover to get that shot off, she's got a very heavy, accurate wrist shot. She just hasn't been able to find it yet. Got tied up on the boards. 2 Vols go down. Pass, tip, save. That was a good pass shot from Pettit, I believe, with a tip down low. "11 seconds to go in the game, or not in the game, in the period." Watkins with the win, trying to win it back to Hudson. She does. Hudson with the shot, gets blocked. 5 seconds to go. Fireover has it down in the corner, loses the puck, and that's going to do us for our first period of play. Your Clemson Tigers up 3-0 on Tennessee Volunteers. A little bit about our coach, Coach Brianna Duba. Brianna hails from Connecticut originally. Did some of her younger hockey for the Connecticut Northern Lights, that is. Duba grew up also playing field hockey. She ended up actually going to college at RPI and played field hockey, Division I for RPI. Had a lot of accolades playing field hockey for them before taking a job in the upstate of South Carolina, where she got back out on the ice. She plays actively still, as well as coaches the 12U youth team in the Greenville area. Tigers were very happy to have been able to grab Coach Brianna Duba onto this roster. All right. So while the Tigers huddle up, I'm going to push mute for 1 second so the background music doesn't take us off the air, and I'll come back as soon as we're ready. Okay, I want to do a quick thank you session to some of the people who have really helped get this team set up. First, I'd like to thank Professor Sky Arthur Banning. He is the faculty advisor for this board of directors that runs this team. Sky's actually an Ottawa guy. He plays hockey and is part of the Clemson University, and he's been a huge help to oversee anything with the board for this team. I'd also like to thank Darby Tippett. Darby is the Student Involvement Center, or she works at the Student Involvement Center for Student Leadership and Engagement. Boy, that's a mouthful, Darby. But huge help for Darby helping get this team started. He's the president. Nina Molina steps up as the vice president. Olivia Yoder as the treasurer. And Alyssa Larino as the secretary. And I think we might have just found out we have a head of fundraising adding to the board as of yesterday, but I can't remember which one it is, so I'm not going to say. So here we go. You can also follow us on social media, folks. If you're a young, hip youngster, you can follow us on Instagram, because I think that's where the youngsters are. If you are not as young as some and you're a Facebooker like some, you can follow us there too. Instagram is at Clemson W Hockey. Facebook, just go search Clemson Women's Club Ice Hockey and you'll find it. And you have our YouTube channel, which you know about if you are watching this game. We're using a new platform called Sideline HD to broadcast to YouTube, which is cool because it allows you to watch these games on your television, your smart TV at home, where the Facebook and others do not. Sideline HD also allows us to put up that little graphic on the bottom with the scoreboard and some other fun things. So it's a cool service. It takes a little bit, it takes the support staff to do it. We got Mary Fireovid running the scoreboard clock for the Sideline HD, who's doing that on a phone next to me. And we also have Jason Fireovid in the bright orange Clemson hoodie behind somewhere taking photos for this team. So huge thanks to them also. All right, face-off one back to Renton. Renton now gets it reversed right back to her from Pettit, I believe. Puck comes up to Molina. Molina on the march. Molina's got Larino with her. She's also got Yoder with her. Molina has a sick little backhand, and we've seen it a couple times. I think she was looking for that there. Pettit now. Pettit to Molina. Molina now from the short boards. Oh, tip play for Larino. Doesn't quite get through. Larino now in the corner. Larino drops it to Molina. Building that cycle. Oh my gosh. Right up the front. Larino wide open. Pass from Molina to Larino. It's a Molina goal. Or Molina assist to Larino goal. Or vice versa. They've connected for a number of them. Whenever the Tigers can get set up behind the net, they're finding that soft spot in the slot, and the Vols are not picking up on it, and it's cost them dearly. So here we are. We're in the second period, 19:15 to go. Tigers up 4-0. And as they say, I'm not going to upset people, but Clemson. Tigers, fight. Here we go. Little fight song. All right. Larino now with the puck. Larino drives the far side. Shields with her body. Little backhand, quick little backhand, hits goalie Kat Garbedian up in the face, but drops down and she covers. Oh, a little Inner Sandman being played. We don't own the rights to the music, so you have to listen to me talk over the music so it doesn't kick us off. All right, Watkins now down low for the draw. She's got Wozniak on her left flank, Fire over on her right flank. We've got Renton and Caputo on the D. Puck's loose. Caputo's going to step up. Caputo's going to rip one. You couldn't see because the ref's standing there, but Caputo, a nice shot on goal. Good save by the net minder of the Bulls. Sorry about this ref. I told him to move, but he won't. Garbedian covers up. Face off down the Bulls zone. Watkins now. Bulls win the face off, but Watkins gets back in, takes it from him. Watkins now on the near boards. Watkins moves big pull move to Renton. Renton shifting. Real shifty. Spin move by Renton behind the ref. Renton now goes in. Renton with a shot. Huge screen setup. I think it might have hit the goalie's face mask because it made a big clang. Back to Renton again. Renton with another ripper right into the goalie's crest. Oh, wait. No, that went in. That's a goal by Athena Renton. Tell you, it's exciting to see some defensemen on this team that really have cannons. I've seen some real cannons, especially from Renton and Caputo. They love to wind up, and if we get the traffic in front on those wind-ups, there's going to be a lot of goals for this team. So it's 5-0 for Clemson Tigers with 18:07 to go in the second. Face-off across. Fire over now on it. Fire over the forecheck. Wozniak now. The Vols break out. The Vols dump it in. Onside. Renton now goes back. Renton's going to spin. She's going to spin in trouble, but she comes out with it. Renton now with the cross-ice pass to Wozniak. Wozniak now is going to have a chance. She's got Watkins and Fire over. They got a 3-on-1 established. Over to Watkins. Watkins with the shot. Good save by Garbedian. Watkins now back to Renton. Renton on the point. Renton trying to go D to D to Caputo, but Caputo had crept in, and the Vols was there staying high. So now the Vols have a chance. Caputo now steps up, puts a stick on that attempt. Vols are offside. They need to tag up while Renton now breaks out of the zone. Renton now across. Picked off by the Vols. Comes back, though, and Renton will get right back to it. Renton looking up. She's got Fire Ovid and Wozniak with her. They got to go, though. They can't just watch her. This isn't the watch show. Go skate with her. Get into there. I think Fire Ovid's trying to cover up for her, but she doesn't. Molina's back there. Fire Ovid now battling in front of the net. The puck goes behind Renton. Renton's got it. Molina's creeping in from the point. Renton, pass across to Caputo. Almost got picked off, but it doesn't. Vols now trying to clear it. It doesn't. Fire Ovid now has a chance. Fire Ovid gets shouldered a little bit there. Puck goes across into the corner. There's a penalty being called, and I believe the penalty is being called on Renton? She's calling Renton for a cross, or he's calling Renton for a cross check. I don't know. Mr. Magoo. That was a very soft call. But, I always say let the girls play. Maybe she extended her arms. I'm not sure. So the Vols will have their first power play of the game. 2-minute power play. 16:24 to go in the second. Out on the PK, we have Watkins, Hudson, Lorino, and I believe Pettit. Puck now tripped out. Watson on the run. Watson's got a chance. Oh, good play by the Vols because that Watson would have been dangerous there. Vols try to chip it up, but the puck comes back up to Lorino. Lorino just dumps it in, killing the clock. The Lady Ice Tigers did have a short-hander, at least one yesterday, and it was a beauty, so they are still dangerous even on the kill. They have no qualms about being offensive on the kill. All right, it's late offside here. The Vols reset down low. Vols out of their corner. Up the boards. Gets to Lucy Hudson, number 25. Hudson just goes ahead and dumps it on down the zone. On the penalty kill, you can ice it in NCAA hockey. So they're changing some of that in some of the USA hockey, but you can. Okay, Watkins now with the puck. She's getting a little physical there with Larino in the corner. I wouldn't get Larino fired up because she is dangerous when she gets fired up. Don't give her a reason to get fired up. Larino with a little rub, someone on the boards there. And puck goes up and hits the netting, and the ref does see that, even though it lands back in play. All right, with 15:06 to go in the second, your Clemson Tigers up 5-0. Shots on goal. We have 35 for your Tigers, 2 for the Vols. And we have 43 seconds to go to kill this penalty off. Out on the kill now. We have some confusion. I guess Firove is playing D. I don't know. Or no, Caputo lined up. Never mind. My bad. Lined up on the. So we got Yoder. Yoder dumps it in. Coach Dubé is moving these players around a little bit, which is good. I think we got some ladies that can play multiple positions. The Vols chip it up the zone or up the boards and get it down low. Yoder with the puck. Olivia Yoder now surveys over to Caputo. Caputo now dumps it in deep to Molina. Molina on the horse. Still shorthanded, but Molina takes it right to the net. We got 7 seconds to go. The Vols will have someone leaving the Tigers will have someone leaving the box shortly. And there she goes. Athena Renton now jumps on the ice. And Olivia Yoder will now work her way back up to forward. Renton now goes and retrieves. The Vols are on a slow motion change here. Yoder now with the puck on the near zone. Yoder up to Renton. Renton doodles. Renton dipsies. Oh my gosh, good shot. Great attempt by Renton. Puck's now bouncing around in the slot area. Larino now regathers. Larino dances. Larino probably looking for that backhand shot, and she does. Quick little sneaky backhand. I know you can't see it because Mr. Magoo is standing right in our way. But that was a really good little backhand shift by Alyssa Larino. Unfortunately, this facility, I can't get up above to shoot, so when the refs stand in my way, they stand in my way. Also, if the camera's shaking, I have 3 of the youngsters bouncing around on the bleachers next to me. Okay. Larino gets the draw back. Caputo now against the boards. Caputo shields with their body. Little physicality from the Vols, but that's not going to get you anywhere with Courtney Caputo. Larino now with a quick little play. Impeded a tad by the Vols, but the hands stay down. The arms stay down anyway. Molina setting up behind. Renton now with the puck. Back to Molina. Molina looking down low for Larino. Larino across. Quick shot attempt by Molina, and then another one by Larino, and then another one by Yoder. The thing's loose. It's a big pile up. I tell you, Mr. Magoo should be a forward and setting the screen because he's screening our broadcast. Puck down low now. Caputo recovers. Caputo with the low pressure. Quick chip around her. Now Caputo across. Caputo hits Renton. Renton is gone. Here we go, folks. She's got all the space in the world, and she's fast when she goes. Quick move by Renton. Backhand shot. Can't capitalize, though. Renton now looking to go out front. Fire of it is there. The Vols control. Try to get it out, and the Vols now have it. The Vols with it out, but Renton steps up and holds it. Onside they go in, the Tigers. Wozniak now with the puck. Wozniak to Firove. Bouncing puck. Oh, a little hot to handle there for Firove. Vols now try to carry it out. Hard to do when Margot Watkins is on you. Now back to Renton. Renton up the boards. This will be picked off by a Vol, and a Vol dump in. Puck down low. Courtney Caputo now up the boards. But the Vols do control. A shot across the Bella Quick with the save. She hadn't seen one in a while, but that was a tricky little bouncer, and she was ready for it. So far, Bella has only had 1 goal scored on her in these 3 games. She actually had a shutout for her first game ever in game 1. So that was exciting. Someone should have bought her a donut. That's what they do for goalies if they get shutouts. Watkins down with the puck. Watkins over to Wozniak and fire over there. They're all there ready for it. It just skittered, and Garbedian, the netminder for the Vols, was able to cover up. Hey, the best thing to do is to support your Lady Ice Tigers is get some Lady Ice Tiger merch. Check us out on Squad Locker. Search for Clemson Women's Hockey, and there's a merch store there. You can get hoodies, t-shirts, blankets, all kinds of stuff. And Vols might have a chance here. No, they don't. I thought so, but oh, they do. They're going to get over the line here. Number 22 for the Vols with the shot. Blocked by Lucy Hudson, though. And the Tigers will get this out of the zone. Or will they? No, they won't. They'll try. Vols actually hold them in. Puck behind the net. Hudson with it. Hudson looking up. Hudson with a little backhand pass over to Watkins. Watkins now sees Wozniak wide open on the far flank. Wozniak's going to get to it first. Wozniak now. One-on-one with the goalie. Oh! Vol player comes across and absolutely levels her. I'm not sure that was intentional, though. I think she might have just lost her balance and went in on her, but Wozniak takes a shot there for sure. Like I was saying, we have a merch store on Squad Locker. Get some stuff for Christmas, for holidays, for birthdays, for your little brothers, little sisters, and so forth. 15% of sales on that merch store comes back to support your Lady Ice Tigers. Here's one of my pieces of merch right here. Look at that. Look at that hat. It's a pretty sweet one. That's from the store. All right. Here we are. We have 10:47 to go in the second. 5-0 Tigers. Tigers now on the power play after Wozniak got obliterated. Pass to Lorino. Lorino, quick shot. Pass to the near boards. Hudson now with it on the near boards. Hudson surveys. Hudson across to Renton. Renton's looking. It's going to, Lorino back to Renton. Renton is going to want, she really wants that one-timer slapper. She just hasn't been able to time it up. Puck now down low. Quick little shot by Yoder. Good save. Renton now with the puck. Renton on the point. No one's pressuring her, so she's got time to set this up. Renton with the quick shot to Lorino's feet. Lorino gathers that great shot across, hits the goalie. Loose. Back to Renton. Oh, she's going to fire one. Oh, blocked. Good work by the Vols for taking apart those shooting lanes. And we have a behind-the-play cross-check. I did not see it, but the offense goes to Olivia Yoder for a cross-check. I think the Tigers keep pushing in on the net, playing like they should, and the Vols are getting a little chippy there with them for doing that, and there is a retaliation penalty if I had to guess it. Yoder missed the box. She was hasn't been in it yet today, so she had to go takes a trip to the sun bin. She visited it twice yesterday. The funny thing about Olivia Yoder is she's actually a referee herself, a very accomplished one at that. So she knows the rules, but she also is evidently pretty feisty. All right, puck on the near boards. Watkins takes it in. Watkins has Molina streaking in with her. Over to Molina on the backhand. Molina tried to get it over, but just couldn't quite handle it. Ran out of space. Puck up high to Hudson. Hudson now back to Molina. Molina dancing. Molina across the middle. Molina, there's the Molina backhand that we saw a few times yesterday. She's so shifty. Her head's up. She baits the goalie to the other side, pulls it in, and just throws that backhand up. Top shelf, where Grandma keeps the cookie jar. So that will make it a 6-0 lead for your Clemson Tigers with 9:26 to go in the second. So we have 2 penalties on the board. So this is 4-on-4 hockey here. 1 on each side. The Vols will be out of the box in 39 seconds. Yoder has about a minute and a half to spend thinking about what she did wrong. Puck up the boards, near boards. Watkins now. Watkins battles for it. Watkins gets a little rub from a Vol player. No harm doing. Glad they're not calling that. Oh, mishandled by a Vol behind the net. Tigers step up on it. Watkins now. Watkins trying to hit over to Wozniak. Cannot. The Vols now with a chance to get it out of the zone. Caputo, though, stays with her. Pass now down, back across to Caputo. And Caputo with an outlet pass to Watkins. Ooh, that was a dangerous one. If that was a checking league, that would have been a gnarly hit. But it wasn't, so. Oh. Wozniak gives a little what to it to number 89 on the Vols. And Wozniak will now go join her friend Olivia Yoder in the box. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think Katie Wozniak is a dirty player, so there must have been something behind the scenes that we're not aware of. I believe there's been a timeout called. I don't know if that's a timeout called by Branaduba or by the Vols. The Tigers are going to end up on a 5-on-3 out of this, but they have the talent to put out a couple different sets of threes to control this. 8:33 to go in the second. 6-0 Tigers. You know, when you play 3 games in a row against the same opponent in 2 days, I'm sure there's some talk going on and some stuff behind the scenes that we aren't aware of, and that builds. And the frustration builds as well for the Vols, who have struggled thus far in the weekend. So we have a financial management and accounting major as well as a biological science major in the box. That's a good way to learn a little bit about your teammates while you're hanging out in Sinbin. So we have a 5-on-3 here. Coach Duba puts out Margot Watkins, number 10, Larino, number 11, and Athena Renton as their third. Shot on Bella Quick. Bella makes a save, it looks like. She reached back behind her. They tried to get another shot. Their Vols are putting some pucks now towards the net. We just need to get control and skate it out. Here goes Renton. Renton's just going to skate. She's going to go. We have a big shorthanded opportunity here. Renton now loses it on the line. Renton now just dumps it low. Larino now with the puck. Larino dipsy doodles. Larino. Vols reset from behind. Back to a 5-on-4 now. The Tigers regain in Olivia Yoder. And Athena Renton now back with the puck. Renton now dumps it down. Clears it. 1:10 to go on the second penalty to Katie Wozniak. And attempt to keep in by Larino, but just a little stick battling going on now near the blue line. All right, Olivia Yoder has it now. She's got Watkins. Watkins set up on a 1-on-1 now. And good block by the Vol defenseman to prevent a Watkins shot. Renton now across. Renton surveys. Renton hits Yoder on the point. And Watkins is now down low. Renton now. Renton on the point. Gets it lost in her skate, so Renton will have to regather. But Renton has a quick dipsy doodle mover there. Across to Larino. Larino gains his own. Larino with the puck. Larino now. Heads up. Larino. Quick shot. Glove side goal. Waits out. Kakarbadian tried to waited her out and then went top shelf. So that is Alyssa Larino with a really sweet goal. And another shorty, so I believe that's the second shorthand goal of the weekend. Bella Quick saw a couple shots there in that last burst. Olivia Yoder talking to the ref, asking him what she did wrong, probably. Olivia Yoder now carries it in. Yoder now. Yoder down behind the net. Yoder back up to Pettit on the point. Pettit winds up quick, low slap shot through some traffic, trying to hit Molina or trying to deflect it off something. Hudson now over there. Wozniak now exit the box. So now we're back to even strength hockey. I think Athena Renton thought that was going to be icing. It is not so. She goes, oh no, I'm sorry. Avery Pettit. Pettit now to Molina. We have some type of a high stick being called. We do. Well, Tigers get to go to the box again and get to work on their penalty kill again. Avery Pettit got called with the high stick. I'm not sure it was intentional or what it was. I think she was just skating and someone took it in the head. But the Tigers now going back on the penalty kill. But I don't think they're so worried. They're up 7-0 and 6:16 to go in the second. So this is a good chance for Coach Brianna Duba to really kind of work some different penalty kill options, kind of figure out who she has, and let the girls kind of get to know each other as opponents too, or how they play together. So the Tigers establish the puck behind, I believe. No, there's more players going down. Pile up in aisle 5. Pass now across to Molina. Molina's now gone. Molina will shield off the puck very well against 33 on the Vols. And tucks in a goal, I believe. No, does not. Saved by Kat Garvin. She went to tuck in that 5-hole goal. She's had a couple of those this weekend. I'm going to try to tilt this camera down just a smidge. Sorry about the wobbliness. All right. Molina with the puck. Molina with a couple more moves. Molina in front. She's looking for that backhander again. She loves that shot. Held in by Hudson. Back to Molina. Molina spins. Molina's got 2 Vols on her on the near boards. Back to Hudson. Hudson just throws one in deep. Wozniak now on the forecheck, but the Vols do break out of their zone. Loreno comes across, almost gets tripped, stays on her feet. And here's Loreno. She's got a 1-on-2, but she's working the D. Good play by the Vols to keep her to the outside. Pass now to Watkins. Watkins in the slot, rips one. Good save by the goalie. Another good save by the goalie. That goalie's now faced 43 shots. And we're only in the second. Loreno down low. Coming across with a no-angle shot. She had Watkins there. Oh, the puck's still loose. Had Watkins there in the back door. I'm not sure why she didn't go for that pass to Watkins, who was wide open. All right. Loreno now back checks. The Vols have kind of stopped skating. Oh, Loreno takes a little bunk into the benches, but that's all good. Renton now steps up from the point, controls the puck. Renton now dipsy diddles. Renton now coming across, looking across. Oh, a little friendly fire there, runs into Molina, but Molina recovers. Molina with the puck. Looks like the Vols are going for body here. I think a lot of these Tigers have their heads up enough that they will avoid that. All right, Renton now. Renton with a shot, blocked by Vols. Pass comes across. Caputo now with a shot. Caputo shot, hits crossbar, drops directly down into the crease, and Molina finishes it. So a shot by Courtney Caputo off the bar. Puck drops right behind Kat Garbadian. Nina Molina cleans up the garbage. So with 3:58 to go in the second, your Clemson Tigers with an 8-0 lead. Watkins now taking a draw. Draw won by the Vols by number 89, but taken by Watkins. That's got to be a trip, and it is. No question for that one, folks. That was a trip. I don't know if she meant to do the trip, but no question that was a trip. So, face-off will go deep into the Vols zone. Out there we have Watkins, Fireovid, Wozniak, Pettit, and Caputo. Watkins with the draw. Over to Fireovid. Fireovid finally has a chance to rip one. Blocked again. Just can't get it through. Back to Pettit. Pettit with the ripper. Fireovid goes down in front, but they retain. Pettit with it. Fireovid's going to go camp out in front of the net. There she goes. Pettit's looking to get that shot across to her. Cross ice pass to Caputo. Caputo down low. Tries to get over to Firewood. Firewood tied up in front. Pettit now with the puck. Dumps it cross corner. Caputo steps up. Caputo looking for a shot. Garbadian with the save. Good cover up by Katie Wozniak while Caputo went in. Wozniak dropped back, took her spot. I thought Firewood had a chance there. If she can get that shot off, it's a lethal one, but it was blocked in front. Let's see if they can win that draw back to her again and give her one more chance at it. Oh, wait. She's coming off. Never mind. Okay. Yoder takes her spot on the right wing. Pass back to Pettit. Pettit now surveys. Cross to Caputo. Caputo down to Molina. Molina now. She's looking for that backhander again. And I believe that was an Ice Tiger goal. You know, the Tigers aren't really celebrating after goals when they're up so many. A little sportsmanship there. So it makes it harder for me to know if they went in or not. And the refs don't give us a good, clean signal either. So that is a goal. Another backhander by Nina Molina. That will be 9-0 Tigers. 3:03 to go in the second. Face off correct center. Molina loses that one to the Vols. But the Vols lose it right back to Lorino. Lorino's got Yoder with their Lorino. Yoder to the net. Another shot. They blowed the whistle because the net's off. I was going to say, there's no way he lost sight of that. So the net was off. That's why they blew the whistle. If the net comes off, it's an automatic whistle. So we have Pettit on the point. Presumably Lena's going to try to come right back to her. Nope. Puck goes over to Yoder on the sidewall. And the Vols have it behind their net. Getting pressure by Molina, though. Vols try to clear. Step up on is Caputo. And Lorino says, okay, we'll clear ourselves, create some space, and we'll just work our way back in. But Lorino picked off. Yoder comes across, runs into the Vols player. No call there. Lorino now with the shot. Lorino, shot. Caputo driving it. Good effort by Courtney Caputo to keep battling. Puck was still loose. Until that ref blows the whistle, you can keep working it. Goalies don't like it. Defense doesn't like it. But you can keep working on that. Coaches teach you to play the whistle. Yoder got in a little collision back there. I am not quite sure if it was incidental, and they did not call that a check, though. Okay. So Watkins trying to win over to Fireovid on the right. Tied up. Comes back. Jenna Fireovid's going to set up in front of the net. Pettit's going to go down low to Fireovid. Fireovid's got to skate to it, though. Back to Watkins. Back to Fireovid now in the corner. Fireovid mishandles. Goes back behind to Watkins. They're setting up the behind the net stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, clearing attempt to the D. Misses. So we have a Vol who has a breakaway opportunity. Courtney Caputo gets back and takes it. Caputo now. Boy, she almost gets hit coming around multiple times. Little play. Oh, Vols now have it. Far boards. Vols with the shot on Bella Quick. Bella Quick with a great save. No rebound. Gobbles it up. It sounded like it might have hit her stick and then went right into that bright orange Tiger script logo. Good save by Bella Quick. Little breakdown there by the Tigers. Here we go. Face off down low. Watkins wins it. Watkins to Caputo. To back to Wozniak. Wozniak chips. Cleared the zone by the Vols. And the puck is loose at center ice, bouncing around. Comes back to Avery Pettit on D. Avery surveys. Avery looks up. Finds Wozniak on the forward. She's got Fireovid with her, but she just dumps it in. Fireovid goes off for a change. Puck down low in the Vol zone. Pettit now down low. Defense stepping low. Watkins is down low. We got a lone point person in Caputo as the Tigers have no fear of stepping up and bringing their D up into the zone. Loreno's now dancing. Quick 360 spin move. The Vols just leave her alone. Don't leave her alone, Vols. That is dangerous. She's going to find something. Looking for Watkins now. Watkins misses. Or fans on it. Comes back across. Almost a push play to Pettit. Loreno now. Loreno with a little muffin pass in the middle. Over to Pettit. Pettit the shot. Pettit with the poke. The goalie, Garbedian, doesn't like it. Garbedian hacks Pettit behind the net. And now Loreno steps up. Little talking. Vols trying to protect their goalie. .25 seconds to go in the second. 9-0 Tigers lead. But the Vols get chippy down low. It's just going to get the Tigers to light up more and make this get even more, the score get even more out of hand, unfortunately. Shot by Pettit now from the point. Save Garbedian. If Kat Garbedian has issues with poking at the puck, she needs to get on the refs and tell them to blow the whistle when she's got it covered. Face off down low. Caputo now holds his own. Caputo to Loreno. Pass back up to Caputo. Caputo's going to wind up with a slapper. Hard slapper. Almost tipped off. Caputo's been looking for that slapper to get that through. She's got a good one. Vols now dump it in, but that's going to do us, folks, for the second period. So with the score of 9-0, your Tigers have this game well under control. Starting to get a little chippy. As to be expected, the third game of a series. More trips to the sin bin than in the first two games. At least for the Tigers, that is. So Coach Brianna Duba will take the Tigers to the locker room. They are going to zam the ice between second and third period here. So thank you for joining us. We will take a break. I'll keep this live stream up, but mute the audio. And we will come back to you once the zam clears for period number 3 of game number 3 in Knoxville, Tennessee. while we wait for our Tigers to get back on the ice, thought I'd do a poor man's version of a slideshow of the pictures taken so far by Jason Fireovich for this weekend. Welcome back to Rocky Top, Knoxville, Tennessee, while we await the start of the third period. Not sure why my tripod all of a sudden is extra wobbly. I'm sorry about that. Trying to fix it as we do this. Got 20 minutes on the board. Tigers up 9-0 for the third period. Shots 54-6. We'll see if the Tigers break the clock again and go over the double-digit number in shots. Yesterday they went over probably about 115 in the second game. I've seen a shot clock not have room for the number of shots before. That's how many shots they put on. So, little conversation happening between the goalie and Lorino. I presume this is a, hey man, the whistle wasn't blown. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I'm sorry. And I presume the goalie was saying, yeah, sorry, I just got a little heated. So here we go. That little break for the Zam gave me time to go get my Red Bull. This broadcast sponsored by Red Bull, because to get this driver back down to the upstate of South Carolina, it is needed. So we are getting prepared for period number 3 here. We hope this broadcasting service is helpful for you. We know vast majority of the girls on the ice for the Tigers, are pretty far away from, or families are pretty far away from Clemson. So this gives chances for people to watch from afar and listen to me, unfortunately. So, Tigers now with the puck, back in the zone. All right, puck down low. It's Molina with it. Back to Yoder. Back to Pettit on the point. Pettit back down to Yoder. Yoder now down low. They're looking for Molina out front. Good try. Oh, Lorino tried to throw a backhander there. I'll settle back in here in a second here, because Yoder's got it to Lorino on the near boards. Lorino now dances. Lorino now with the shot. Blocked. Lorino back. It's right back to Lorino. Blocked again. May have been a save. I couldn't tell. Chaos now ensues in front of the Vols net. Molina now to Lorino. Lorino tried to get it across. Vols come out and clear. Held in by Lucy Hudson, and the Tigers still have control. Lorino now lifts the puck above a Vol to clear some space for her, setting up. She looks, she fires right across, comes across, almost backdoor for Olivia Yoder where she was camped out. Yoder now up the middle, hits. What a pass that was from Yoder to Lorino. Lorino trying to get it. Puck is loose, bouncing around. No goal. It's still loose. It looks like Lorino's lid came off, and the refs had to call stop play. Which was fortunate for the Vols there. You can be a sponsor for Our Lady Ice Tigers. If you have a company and you would like to get your company's name out there on our website, on social media, on these broadcasts, you are more than willing to. Now the ref is going to talk to Coach Duba. Not exactly sure about what. Faulty equipment, or talking about a helmet situation. Maybe a chin strap wasn't working or something. I don't know. Sorry for the wobbliness. We got youngsters running on the bleachers again. All right. Tigers got it. Fire over now battling. Loses it back behind the net. The Vols to exit. Hudson to keep it in from the point. Shot across. Fire was battling for it. Backhand attempt by Watkins. The Vols now break out of the zone. Vols now break out of the zone with a shot across to Bella Quick. Bella Quick grabs it. It comes loose, but it goes into the corner. Hudson now on the far boards. Hudson trying to clear. Fire over now trying to keep it, get it out of the zone. And puck comes up. Fire has a chance. She just got to skate though. Ooh. Aaron's stick there by Pettit comes across, but no call there. Puck now behind the net. Olivia Yoder back to retrieve. Yoder looks up, makes a move. Yoder with a little space. She's got a Vol come forechecked hard and then went down hard in the process. Molina now with the puck. Nina Molina on the march. Molina down low. Molina down behind the net. She's looking for someone, trying to come back out front. Puck gets blocked. Vols have a chance to clear, and they do. Puck down low. Caputo now, outlets to Yoder. Yoder has some ice space. She hits Wozniak on the right beam. Looking at Molina coming in. Little backhand Chipperooski to Molina in front of the net. But Molina can't handle. Oh, we have another pile up. Vols going down. Nothing doing there. Olivia just took out two in one foul swoop, though. All right, loose puck at center ice. Battling for it. Offside. Puck stuck on that blue line. The Vols coach is now talking to Mr. Magoo over there. I don't know what they're trying to plead. This has been that collision with Yoder was absolutely just that, a collision, not a check. Shot by Lorino goes just over the goal. Puck comes as Caputo is calling for it. She really wants to get that slap shot off from the point. Lorino now. Multiple shot attempts. Molina now behind the net. Molina setting up. Molina. Garbadian is down. Straddled. Keeping the puck out with that right pad. (13:42, 41). We got a running clock now in the third. Tigers up 9-0. So we'll be running the clock for the rest of this game unless there's some weird stoppage. I'm not sure the rules in this league of when they run clock or not, or if the coaches just say go ahead and run it because it's so lopsided to score. But clock is running. Little goaltender pad situation going on. So more time will kick off the clock. All right, as the goaltender gets her stuff back in order, now the puck will be dropped to Molina. Molina over to Lorino. Back to Molina, and a shot. And another shot. And another save, and another shot. And they're digging in. Whoa! The goaltender appears to have just kicked at Alyssa Lorino, which is extremely dangerous, and they're not calling anything, though. Maybe I just saw that wrong. But she kicked her foot out, blade at Alyssa Lorino, which I would think could be a major of some sort, but I guess not. Maybe it wasn't a kick, maybe she just fell over and I'm seeing it all wrong. All right, Tigers now down low. Lorino working her way across. Lorino. Puck comes out to Athena Renton. Renton now resets. Renton trades places with Courtney Caputo. Renton will skate in. Renton now down low. Renton now back up to Caputo, but Caputo can't get there. Just a little bit of an errant pass by Athena Renton. It's becoming pretty evident that Athena Renton is our quarterback from the defensive zone. She kind of quarterbacks things, gets things set up. Lorino now with the quick move. Pass across to Molina. Really good pass. Goalie steps up on it. Puck is loose. Yoder now on the puck. Yoder shifts. Yoder back up to Hudson. Over to Molina. Over to Lorino. Lorino another shot. More stuff. More pile up in front. Hudson now steps in from the point. Hudson rips it. Oh, throws one across. And Yoder misses a wide opener with the backhand and got mad at herself for it. It's okay, Olivia. Oh, Yoder almost gets stripped from behind. Molina now fighting for it. The Vols just need a stoppage here to reset because they are just getting beat on down low here. Yoder now. Yoder holds. Yoder over to Molina. Molina behind the net. She's going to work herself back there. If she starts getting set up back there, you're in trouble. They're looking for that player in the slot now. Coming across, they found that player in the slot. Over to Molina, who just misses wide. Oh, nope, that wasn't Molina. Yes, it was. It was Molina. The Tigers now switching players from defense to forward and all over the place, and I'm having a little trouble keeping track. Molina now with the puck. Molina outlets to Lorino. Catches the Vols in a change. Lorino comes across. Lorino with a great shot. Oh, man, it might have hit the knob of the stick of Garbadian and goes wide. Or goes up and over. Lorino now. Lorino goes down. Hudson now keeps. Hudson battles along the boards. Another little pile up. Oh, Vols have a 2-on-1 chance here. Caputo back. They just end up dumping it in. They feel that back check pressure from Margot Watkins, and Caputo steps up, and they can't get it going. Watkins now along the sideboards, near boards. Watkins now to Fireover. Fireover's got the puck. Fireover tries to go for a skate. Fireover ends up down on the ice. She's okay, though. I think they just got tied up. Fireover now heads to the center. Wozniak on the right boards. And puck comes back out. Oh! Player Avery Pettit is absolutely charged on the blue line. No attempt to play the puck there. And she goes down. She looks like she's fine, and now the Tigers will go on a power play. It's kind of uncalled for there. For a second there, I thought they weren't going to call that, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. But they did. So your Tigers going to power play here. We've got Watkins, Fireover, Wozniak up front. Hudson and Pettit on D. 9:35. Well, now we got to stop. I guess we do stop clock if there's a penalty. Okay. So Hudson now whips it across to, Pettit just goes through Pettit. Sorry, I need to pan over. There's Pettit. Pettit down low to Fireovid. Fireovid. Fireovid loses control. She regains. Gets it back over to Pettit. Pettit to Watkins. Watkins on the march. Watkins right at the middle. Watkins sets stuff up. Both Wozniak and Fireovid go to the front of the net. They're looking for a shot from Pettit. Pettit down low to Watkins. Watkins back to Pettit. They play catch and pass. Shot from Pettit. Just goes wide. I think they were looking for Fireovid tip maybe. Fireovid's getting pushed on in the middle of the ice there. Wozniak back to Pettit. Back to Wozniak. Back up to Pettit. 106 on the power play. Shot just misses wide. Looking for the tip, I think. Trying to clear. Lucy Hudson holds it in. Hudson across the middle to Fireovid. Fireovid's right there. She's battling. She gets taken out. No call. Good on Fireovid going to the dirty ice. But you go to the dirty ice, you pay the price. Part of the game. Oh, they did get Fireovid for that. So Fireovid got crunched, and we now have a 5-on-3 power play. All right, Caputo at the point. Caputo over to Renton. Renton just wants to fire one, but Caputo does too. These two just want to work each other back and forth, look for that one-timer slapper. Down low to Lorino. Lorino back to Renton at the point. Back in, down to Lorino. Lorino now. Oh, right through the feet of a Vol player. Lorino gets tied up. I don't know about that one. Molina now. Molina with the puck to Renton. Renton on the point. Renton surveys. Renton's going to whip one across to Caputo with the one-timer. Oh, a one-timer fanner. That fan sponsored by Hampton Bay fans. Loose puck down low. Lorino back in front. Tigers just continue to pepper this goalie. Pass right in the middle. Over to Lorino. Can't quite get it. I'm somewhat blocked by Mr. Magoo here. This is Mr. Magoo Jr. Caputo now with the puck. Caputo on the far boards. Back down low. Trying to set up Molina as she drove in there. 27, Athena Renton comes all the way in from the point. Athena Renton's is like circling like a shark. And the puck comes out. Courtney Caputo has the puck. Caputo with the quick pass to Molina. Molina's in stride. Molina's moving her feet pretty fast here. She'll draw another penalty. She keeps doing that. Molina now, down behind the net. She surveys. Setting up with Lorino. Think we're going to see Caputo. She wants it bad. To Caputo. Caputo with the shot to the back door. Oh my gosh, what a shot pass. Yoder is getting destroyed in front here. Setting it up. Sometimes a defense will focus so much on pushing someone away that they lose the other players coming in. It's part of the game. Lorino gets tripped. And now just as the Vols get back to full strength, they go back on. They send another one to the box. That's a penalty that's drawn by the Tigers moving their feet. Continue to drive their feet. Tired Vols stick in the skate. And Lorino goes down, drawing that penalty. So with 6:16 to go in the third, Tigers up 9-0. We go back on the power play. Puck comes back. Back across to Pettit. Pettit now throws one deep to Yoder. Yoder now circles. Yoder surveys. Yoder back in the slot with the backhander across to Lorino. Goaltender, Kat Garbedian, not fooled on that one. So as the clock runs, 5:51 and counting in the third, Tigers are up 9-0. This will be the last game of the weekend for the Tigers. After this, they all hop in cars and head back to Clemson. Pass across to Fire with a shot. They're working. Watkins is working that, trying to get that quick draw over to Fire of it. It just hasn't quite connected yet. Hudson now back across D to D with Pettit. Pettit now up the boards to Fire. Fire skates onto it. Fire over. Oh, she tries to move. Ends up running through a hole. And now Wozniak has it. Wozniak has Fire over in the middle. Wozniak to Fire over. Fire over just missed that, bounced over stick. Stepping up is Pettit to keep it in. Pettit does. Back to Watkins. Watkins and Pettit trade places. Watkins now goes in. Hudson right in the low slot. Hudson with the shot. Right in the back door is Wozniak. Wozniak now back up to Hudson. Hudson back to Wozniak. Back to Hudson. In her feet though, but back to Wozniak. Wozniak looking. There's a little bit of a pile up going on. Watkins goes down the middle, little cross check, little hair. How are you doing? Little battling going on in the slot. The Vols are going to be happy to try to dump that out. And it's almost held in, but not. So Hudson now hits Wozniak. Wozniak has all type of space. The Vols are in the change. She just throws one in on net. Bounces off Garbedian into the side. Vol goes into the boards. Stepping in is Lorino. Lorino's stick handling around some Vols here. Letting the change for the Tigers finish before she makes her decision where she's going to puck. She gathers it again. Now she's got it. She tries to make a cut right into a Vol player. Puck is loose in front of the netminder. Puck now high. Molina now advances. Puck drop back. Molina and Pettit decide who's going to get that. Pettit says, I got it. So Molina peels back up ice. Pettit now behind that net. Pettit now is going to go up the boards to Yoder. Yoder with a quick check, quick play back to the blue line. Puck off of Lorino to Molina. And Molina drives deep. Molina now. Molina behind the net. Looking up front for Lorino. Oh my gosh. Good save by Kakarbadian. Blocker it looked like. Vols try to clear. Hudson's there. Hudson back to Pettit. Pettit to Molina. To Yoder. Try a dump in attempt, but the Vols grab it. Vols now trying to just get it out of the zone and survive here. Puck does come out of the zone. Tigers have to recoil. And Yoder says, I'm just going to slap it in and we're going to give a change. Full change for the Tigers. Oh, not full, actually. Molina is down there all by herself. She's waiting for her teammates to get there. Teammates get there now. Molina's looking. Molina surveys. Molina over to Renton. Renton, with a shot over Wozniak right there. Oh my gosh, almost a tip play over to Fire of it in the center. Here's a chance for the Vols. But Renton is not going to let that Vol get by her. She rubs her off on the boards. And here comes Pettit. Pettit on the horse. Pettit skates through. Pettit gets back checked by a Vol, but it comes over to Fire of it. Fire of it loses it. Back in, though, by Pettit. And Vols clear. Pettit now down low. Behind goaltender Bella Quick. Pettit now dumps up the boards to Wozniak. Wozniak pass over to Lorino. Lorino is moving. Lorino in. Lorino with the backhand. Good save by goaltender Pat Garbadian. Garbadian has seen 85 shots in this third already, or in this third game. She saw about this same amount in the first game yesterday. Saw over 100 in game 2 yesterday. That's just a lot of rubber. She's got to be absolutely exhausted. 1:15 in running in the third. Tigers up 9-0. Telling you, the little face-off wins from Molina over to Lorino stepping in have been like on the money yesterday and today. They've got it figured out. Lorino behind the net. Lorino with the shot. Blocked out front. Molina down in the corner. Molina back to Yoder down low. Yoder looking for Molina, does not. Lorino glove save by the Vols netminder. 34 seconds to go. We might get one more draw here. Here we go. Tigers. I don't know. I guess they won the draw finally. Bounced around. Lorena with the shot. Blocked by 22 Vol. And the Vols just trying to clear out now. They don't really want a last-minute goal here by the Tigers, but Molina circles. Uh-oh. Heads up. She's going to try to tuck that backhander in once again. I think Kat Carbadian has seen enough of that today. Caputo now has a chance. Caputo's going to rip. Molina's there for the tip right as the buzzer sounds. So that is going to do us, folks, from Knoxville, Tennessee. We have another shutout and some big hugs over there for goaltender Bella Quick. First 3 games, she has 2 shutouts and only 1 goal against. Building confidence with Bella, who is jumped in net for the Tigers. So we would like to thank everybody who joined us today and yesterday to watch our ladies Ice Tigers for their first games in Clemson women's ice hockey history. Signing out here from Knoxville, Tennessee, from the Clemson Women's Hockey Broadcasting Network. We will check in next time. We'll see you hopefully on October 5th when the Lady Ice Tigers take on University of Georgia in Duluth, Georgia.